The DNC is over. It was incredible. What a freaking week it's been. But let's recap night 4. I'm Eliza Orlins, career public defender in Manhattan for the last 15 years. And tonight was magical. I wish I'd gotten to capture everything that happened on the early portion of the night, but I didn't really start taking notes until Elizabeth Warren took the stage, got a standing ovation for minutes. Everyone who was there, friends, were saying that it was the loudest anyone had been up till that point. And that was so meaningful. I was a big Warren supporter. Ooh, wait, I do have my Elizabeth Warren action figure to prove it. So anyhow, she was extraordinary. She was incredible. She's like, even pulled out a joke saying, you know, trust them with all sorts of things, Trump and Vance. Shoot, I wouldn't even trust them with my couch. It was great. She was fantastic. And then Alyssa Slotkin took the stage. America doesn't follow. We do not retreat. We're the damn United States of America. We lead. So into that. Pat Ryan. I loved how many vets they had on the stage. I thought that was great. Pat Ryan took the stage, said, I'd tell you what I think of Donald Trump, but they told me I can't say that word on TV. I'll use an army word. FUBAR. If you don't know it, Google it. I'm pretty sure you all know that word. Then something really, really special happened, which was the exonerated 5 took the stage. If you're not aware, they were falsely accused, and Donald Trump took out an $85,000 full-page ad in the New York Times calling for their execution. They were fully innocent and later exonerated, but seeing Jordan Wise and Dr. Yusuf Salaam speaking tonight was really, really, really special. Definitely tears there. Yusuf said, after 7 long years of incarceration, we were free at last, free at last, free at last. It was a beautiful moment. We had Deb Haaland, our incredible Secretary of the Interior and former representative from New Mexico. She was extraordinary. Then the wonderful and first Gen Z member of Congress, Maxwell Frost, took the stage. And both he and Deb Haaland talked about having clean drinking water. She said Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will fight for a future where we have clean air, clean water, and healthy communities. And Maxwell Frost said, you know, when you love someone, you want them to have clean drinking water, a dignified job, and let's get to work. Then Colin Allred, who is running against Ted Cruz, spoke. And you know, if we can flip Texas, we've got this, you guys. So we got to get people voting. I have always and will always love the Chicks. And so hearing them sing was wonderful. That was so fun. Then Kerry Washington got up and was amazing. And then, oh my gosh, the horrific stories of Lucy McBath, Abby Clements, Kim Rubio, Melody McFadden, and Edward Vilches, talking about their family members, classmates, loved ones, and colleagues being murdered by gun violence was just utterly devastating, truly. And then, of course, the amazing Gabby Giffords took the stage and joined by her husband and Edward Vilches, talking about their family members, classmates, loved ones, and colleagues being murdered by gun violence was just utterly devastating, truly. And then, of course, the amazing Gabby Giffords took the stage. She was joined by her husband, Mark Kelly, who held an iPad for her to read her speech. It was so beautiful, and I loved how good she seemed, but she shouldn't be in recovery. She shouldn't have been shot in the head. You know, she was a rising star in her party, and she still is a star, but that was, you know, also very touching to watch. Mark Kelly then got to speak, and he said, President Obama had to follow Michelle, but I have to follow Gabby and Pink. Oh yeah, because we also heard from Pink. Also in there, we heard from Kamala's nieces teaching people how to pronounce her name. This hat was the perfect thing to be wearing tonight because it's not that hard. One of her nieces said, comma, like a comma in a sentence. And the other said, la, like la la la. comma la, comma la, comma la. And like they had the audience doing it. It was great. There's no excuse. It's just disrespect at this point. If you can't get her name right, you're just being disrespectful. It's not that hard. Kamala. Then we heard from Ruben Gallego, who talked about the respect that veterans deserve, and he was surrounded by all the vets on the stage. So Mark Kelly was up there, and Tammy Duckworth, and so many others, and that was really moving. Then, of course, the truly incredible Gretchen Whitmer. I love Governor Whitmer. I'm obsessed with her. She's incredible. And she said, you know, in a crisis, we need someone strong enough to have our back, someone tested, and a total badass. I mean, takes one to know one, Gretch. She says, I know who I want. America, let's choose Kamala Harris. Let's go. Then we had former Republican. Is he still a Republican? Adam Kinzinger got up and was truly fantastic. What a great speech he gave. Donald Trump is a weak man pretending to be strong. He's a small man pretending to be big. He is a perpetrator who can't stop playing the victim. Adam was so great and really showed a lot of bravery. He went through a lot after denouncing Trump after January 6th. And then we had Roy Cooper, who was fantastic. Oh, we had Maya Harris, Kamala's sister, Maya Harris, amazing. And then Roy Cooper, North Carolina governor, who was also in contention for the VP slot. You can see why he's so great, and we need him in North Carolina. Anyhow, there was a rumor today about special guest coming out. Everybody was clowning about it being Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Oh, George W. Bush, Mike Pence. Who knows? There was no special guest. There was a video, then there was Kamala. And Kamala was extraordinary. She was so presidential. She really hit all the right notes. She was incredible. Donald Trump was watching and live truth socialing and was clearly spiraling. I can do another video on that. But anyhow, she's gonna be our next president. Kamala, let's fucking go. Awesome, amazing week. I'm exhausted. I wasn't even in Chicago at the event, but it was really, really fun. Thanks for doing this with me. And hey, 74 days, let's go.